What's going on, guys? Welcome to a very special episode of the Feedcast. Today we have a live statue unboxing with Bataholic. I am the Ink Jedi. Of course, I'm here with the guys. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
What's going on? Matt, CB Strange IV on Instagram. Super pumped about this. Steve's got the biggest statue collection I know, so I'm ready to see him add another one.
What's up, everyone? I'm the bataholic. You know the drill. You know how we do this. We got kind of a new setup right now. We're not in my kitchen, so, upgrade. But yeah, we got Mr. Freeze in the building. But before we start, I just want to put everyone on the game. This is the statue that we're looking to give away once we hit 1,000 subs. This is the Wonder Woman statue based off Joelle Jones's art. Brand new in the box. Not been opened. This could be yours once we hit a 1K subs. Sub up, get your family, create an account for your pets, do what you got to do. Let's make it happen.
All right, guys. So during the filming of this, Steve's going to take it away. If you have any questions, please drop them in the chat below. Matt and I will field them to Steve as we go along. So, Steve, take it away.
All right. So like I said, we're here with the Mr. Freeze premium format statue by Show Collectibles. Mr. Freeze first appeared in Batman 121 back in 1959. We have his first appearance here. He first was Zero, but he took the moniker as Mr. Freeze as his story went and got going. Mr. Freeze was kind of an off and on again character. Wasn't really involved in the Batman lore so much. It really took the Batman animated series to kind of revitalize that character. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the Heart of Ice episode. It's one of the best Batman pieces of content that you could possibly find. So that's why I'm a huge Mr. Freeze fan. It's really based off of that episode and everything that I've read about him. Really excited about this piece. We've had it on order for, I think, a year and a half or so. But as you can see, the front cover is just a picture of Mr. Freeze, the statue. We've got some nice blue lines there. Nothing too spectacular. But on the back, I wanted to highlight, it shows Nora. If you're familiar with Nora, that's his wife. That's sick, and he's frozen her, and he's looking to bring her back to life, hopefully. Somber character. But enough with the box. Let's get cracking on the actual statue. I have not cut this one open yet. I wanted to make sure it was one piece when I put it on the table. But this is the exclusive edition. There was 500 EX made for this statue, 1,000 for the regular. After the success of Scarecrow, people ran out and pre-ordered this one real quick and in a hurry. And the exclusive is now on the wait list. If you're interested in it, I suggest you get on the wait list now for you to get a chance to get the exclusive. You can still order the regular. It was on wait list, but it just came back on the website. But they're doing them in batches. So the next regular shipment for this is going to be in like mid 2021. So you'll be waiting.
J2K said 100% Heart of Ice is a masterpiece. Still get something to my every time I watch it. Matt said Arkham Mr. Freeze or that one?
We're going to see. Two totally, completely different statues just based off the size alone. There's something about having these sideshow pieces, these premium formats, that are a little bit more manageable. So I kind of like that. Mr. Freeze by Prime 1 is one of the biggest statues I own, one of the heaviest, and it's a complete pain in the rear to do anything with. We'll get the top layer off. This is what we're looking at. We got a couple different pieces here. I don't think to put it together is all that complicated and hard. But we'll see.
Matt said,
knock on wood, no breakages.
Whichever you like more, I'll take the other. Don't earn yourself a timeout, Matt. Don't do it.
Start with the base. Got a lot of like ice crystals and everything on it, so you don't want to pick it up that way. I've read that you don't want to pick it up via the back cape that's on it, so it's kind of a trickier one to get out.
Shout out to the 8 viewers. It won't be complicated. Famous last words.
Famous last words, and then I'll break the base right off the bat.
That is
Yeah.
pointy.
So we'll show the bottom first. I got number 289 of 500.
So, stupid question. So you see how it's numbered like that. Let's say you got a number 1, and on a reseller market, would that be more sought after?
I'm sure people will probably price hike that a little bit to have number 1, but I mean, to me, it really doesn't mean anything. I've never had a number 1. I thought it would always be cool to kind of do it, but I mean, it's nothing that I could have 500 out of 500 and then whatever, as long as the statue's all in one piece.
Gotcha.
But this base, as you can see, you got Batman's cape kind of flowing on one of the ice crystals forming there. The snow, which I didn't really know, has kind of a blue tint in it. Pretty prominent right here on that side.
There you go. You can see it there.
I didn't really see that, but base is kind of a smaller footprint, easy to manage. I like it.
Todd Amick said, "Will you keep the camera going if you break this during the setup so we can watch you cry?"
Absolutely.
I promise to keep it going so you can see my disappointment. Oh man, he looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Like the blue tubes, man, that blue really pops, man. It's a really nice color.
Here's crotch shot. Everybody needs that.
T-Money staple, get in the crotch. We got the back. He's got his backpack, all the coolant.
Nice.
Nice color.
Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's got a key and a peg, and then he's got another key that kind of sits on top of this icicle here. Seems like he went in really smooth. That's what we
Fly
like.
Guy said, "What scale is it?"
This is 1/4 scale. So I forgot my tape measure, but it's generally around like 21 to 25 inches tall.
Shout out to Kate Titus showing us some love from Japan. Konnichiwa, bro.
Hey, nice. Get a handout.
Hey, Colt, what's going on?
This is one of his hands. Just a closed fist. Got the tubing on there.
So what makes this the exclusive, Steve?
I'll get that out. He comes with a proximity base or a proximity statue. It's like a Nora ice globe that kind of sits off to the side that can be displayed with Mr. Freeze.
Oh.
It lights up, so it's a pretty cool
Oh, nice.
glass dome. Let's get his Freeze
Now-
gun now.
I don't know much about Mr. Freeze per se, but wasn't he at some point Mr. Fries or some shit first? Or was it always Mr. Freeze?
He was Mr. Zero to start off.
Ah. There you go.
There's his freeze gun. I
Nice.
thought one of the cool details on this was at the very top. You can see it's kind of frosted over a little bit from where he uses it.
Man, that's awesome.
You can kind of even see like a frost detail running on these tubes as they are running into the gun and they're being used. That's pretty sweet.
That's awesome. And Steve will always put up some more detailed pics as well on his Instagram. So make sure you follow him at the Bataholic.
Absolutely. And we may even do a big detailed review video of this one as well.
Yes.
Next up, we got portrait. I think the portrait is awesome. I actually prefer this one over the Prime 1 portrait just because I think the red goggles really really pop. And as weird as it seems, like the gray contrasting on his lips to the rest of his face, I think that's a nice little contrast. Nice detail.
That is really nice, man. That's a nice head sculpt.
That's on there. He's got tubing that runs from his backpack to his gun. It's got a lot of frost on the tubing as well. It looks like it's just sort of like magnet fits.
J2K said, I love that look.
To me, I get like a very animated series vibe from looking at this statue. Got that.
Did you enjoy Batman 66 Joker? I mean, Mr. Freeze?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't say it was my favorite.
I did.
Batman 66.
I loved all his rogue gallery in that show was incredible.
And then it comes with what I think is pretty nice detail is a actual glass dome.
Wow.
Instead of having like plexiglass or a plastic type deal.
My whole fist fit in that.
That is
huge. What dome?
That is tough.
I think that really sets the piece off. As simple as
wow.
I think that glass dome really makes the
piece look awesome.
It looks really good. Easily replaceable. Go to Home Goods. Let's pick up another one. Wow, that is, and that's actual glass, Steve? Just straight up glass?
That is actual glass.
Wow.
So is that something that you're gonna have to like pay specific attention to one day when you clean this? Is there gonna be a certain way to go about it?
The way I should have honestly had gloves or something when I put that on. But I'll go back with like a microfiber towel or something to wipe all the fingerprints off that I put on it. It fits pretty deep down into his suit. So like if I go to move this statue, I don't think I have to take that dome off. On the Nora one, we put the dome on. I think it doesn't sit as deep and you have to move it. Another detail is there's a batarang that goes in one of the ice shards.
Nice.
Oh no.
You know, it'd be an interesting video, Steve, is to watch how do you clean your statues.
Yeah, we can do a tutorial on that.
I think like statue care or something would be fun to see. That looks great.
So this is Mr. Freeze. This is what you would get if you bought the regular edition. Which, I mean, you can't go wrong. I do not think this is an EX or fail type statue. This is something I would highly recommend. I mean, it really pops. I love the blue tubing. There's a lot of people that had problems with that. Excuse me. They thought it needed to be like clear where you could see like a little bit of blue or frosting running through it. But to me, it's like this actual blue coolant that is running completely through the tubing.
Wow.
And the next up is the exclusive, which is the Nora base.
Wow.
she'll have a glass dome that goes on too. But it's a little magnet, I believe. You take that off. Of course, I just that's what see if I can get this back together.
Is it just a watch battery?
Yeah. Of course not.
Put it in backward.
Yep.
How long does it take Steve to put the battery in?
Pretty
It
long.
only has two sides, Steve.
Here we go. Battery problems, performance issues. Maybe I'll work on this here in a second. Well, she does light up. Maybe you'll see it in the review. And she also has a glass dome.
That's awesome.
That's kind of heavy. I'm just trying to...
Oh. Glass as well?
Yep, glass as well.
Oof.
Is these buttons?
The back one is a button which will turn on the light for her, but of course I can't get the battery situated like an idiot. And another feature on this statue that no one knew about it until it was shipping and they had the production pictures up and everything is that if you shine a black light on it, everything kind of glows.
Yes, you got to do it.
So like
Definitely got to do that.
Glow, the blue tubes, everything. But of course, I don't have a black light yet. I will have it for the review, and we'll showcase that. But I mean, that's maybe not something that I would use all the time, but it's a cool detail. I mean, it'd look awesome for pictures and stuff.
That's a gorgeous piece, man.
That is pretty dope.
What does the tubing feel like?
Depending on where you're touching it, like on the backpacks, these little prongs that are sticking out, the tube sticking out here, or maybe more PVC. But everything through his suit right here feels like polystone.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This feels like polystone. I mean, they're knocking it out of the park with their PFs lately. I mean, you saw, of course, the Scarecrow. It was a home run. Mr. Freeze is looking awesome. And these things are selling out. So I'm hoping Sideshow's taking notice and we can get like a Man Bat or a Clayface, Riddler, Two-Face, Penguin. I think all those rogues would sell out. I mean, villains move the needle.
I don't know if the camera's showing it, but that blue is like a Tiffany blue.
Tiffany blue. All right.
There you go.
A woman's
really
touch.
It really is.
A guy would just be like, that's blue. It looks blue.
That's awesome.
Super dope. I mean, it's early impression. I'll go over it with a more fine-tooth look, but early impressions, this thing is awesome. And the glass dome, I really think sets the piece apart, as simple as that sounds.
Yeah, that made it look a lot better. Do you think the exclusives are worth the little extra money with the piece you get as opposed to just not getting it?
On this one, I mean, I'm glad to have it. I'll always buy the exclusive, whether even if I like it or not. I think it just helps when you go to resell it if you ever get put in that position. For this one, I mean, I always picture Mr. Freeze with Nora, like on the Prime 1 statue. The exclusive was him holding a globe with Nora on it. So, of course, I had to have it, but I don't think you're really missing out if you don't have the exclusive on this piece.
Did you notice a difference between the Prime one has the helmet as well, right?
They do, but it's more like a plastic type helmet, and it just doesn't give the presence that this glass dome does.
And even with you touching it, like you don't see like prints on it. Well, I don't see it anyway. I mean, it's a really great looking piece, and I really can't wait to see like the detailed photos and up close videos. I mean, it's really something else. Like the reflection off the glass, it just looks surreal.
It's very cool. He's going to fit in perfect with the rest of the Rogues and the Batman collection. As I redo my statue collection and put different pieces in different places, one day I would like to be able to line up this whole Sideshow collection, just to kind of lay out the Bat family and the Rogues, and we'll see. But I think he's a great addition. Glad to have him.
Yeah, stellar. Freaking stellar. Guys in the chat, if you have any questions, let us know now. My camera's off. Hold on. That is incredible. And then, so how long? This was about a year before you got it?
Year and a half. He was actually shown before the Scarecrow, and Scarecrow shipped right before he did. So it's taken a little while to get this Mr. Freeze. And honestly, when it was first shown, people were a little hesitant on it. They thought, because I mean, the price is pretty expensive. I'm sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I believe the exclusive was $750, maybe.
Wow.
So this one was pretty expensive compared to the rest of the PF collection in the Bat family. So a lot of people didn't think you were getting the bang for the buck, but as production pictures leaked and some unboxing videos got put up on YouTube, it went immediately. And I think it was worth the price for sure.
J2K has a question. What's your favorite Bat villain statue so far?
I mean, if we're doing Sideshow, the PF line, it's going to be between Mr. Freeze and Scarecrow. I think it's going to be Scarecrow, but I'd have to live with Mr. Freeze a little bit longer just to see. If we're doing the Prime ones that I have, it's the comic accurate Deathstroke. That's probably my favorite statue in my entire collection.
That's downstairs, yes. Sorry.
That's in Batcave 2.0. Video coming soon whenever IKEA decides to get everything that I need. So if you're upset that you're not getting the room tour of Batcave 2.0, send those DMs and emails IKEA. It's their fault, not mine.
IKEA's rough, man.
Steve thought that detox were sold out. I had to call IKEA and confirm they're not, or like that they were completely gone. They're not. They're just not in every store at all times.
Yeah, we have a 3-hour wait at our local IKEA.
Yeah. 3-hour wait. I've got a phone notification when it gets to our local store.
That's awesome. You have any other statues coming up, Steve, on the docket?
I mean, the next one coming up, I have the Prime One Studios Nightfall Batman. It should be sometime this fall. I have the Lee Bermejo Joker statue by Prime One Studios, which is my most anticipated piece. I'm hoping that it comes this year. We're probably looking at 2021 on it. And I'm just now going to order, after today, I'm going to order the Lee Bermejo Batman Dam statue, which I do think I'll get that in hand before the end of the year.
Nice.
Other than that, like I really want the Joker Dragon versus Batman by Prime One Studios. That's kind of like a retirement piece. It would be the most expensive thing that I've ever bought as far as statues go.
Wow.
But we'll see on that one. Still debating.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, appreciate everybody on here checking us out, subscribing to the channel. I mean, it's awesome. These live unboxings, and then this will be up soon after. So whoever missed it, check it out as well. Again, we're on the race to 1K right now. We don't care how many statues Steve needs to get. We're gonna make it. Look at that. Giving that away. We got Conquer giving the slab. We're giving you a free year of Disney Plus. I mean, just so much good shit.
Damn, and you're what? free subscription to Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Do a lot with that.
So much.
Going.
Subscribe.
Weird.
Get yourself some cool stuff. And I guess we'll do it like first place, second place, third place, or whatever.
Yeah. Let's and let us know what you think about these live unboxings. Is this something that you want to continue seeing, or do you want to see the pre-recorded unboxings? Whichever one you guys prefer, you know, we'll keep at it.
Little both. I can confirm that last payment for the premium format Hot Girl is almost there. So as soon as that happens, they'll be shipping, and both Jen and I will be doing a live unboxing of that statue. Yes, payment plans all day. Steve doesn't know what that is.
I think that's
He's like, what?
Option. I don't know. It's always just full payment. Let's go.
Oh man, yeah, I can't.
That's a good topic to talk about. I need to do like a whole statue video to talk about this stuff, but a lot of people are complaining right now because they've had this on order forever, and theirs is not shipping, and it's because they have it on payment plan,
Right.
And the first batch is going to the people that have full payment selected. And in my history with this, if you always go full payment, you'll always get the first batch. If you're doing payment plan, you always seem to come in on the second batch. But a lot of people complaining right now that they can't get theirs in hand. I do.
Still waiting for that. Hot Girl's gonna be beautiful. It's such a great piece. Julio's still waiting for his Sideshow Gambit.
Oh yeah, it's another great piece. I think
That's a really great piece.
Yeah.
I'm on a waiting list for the Prime 1 Dark Side statue.
You got this one?
Yeah, I really want it.
Yeah.
I've got the Baby Yoda ordered.
Yeah. Make sure you get in for those. I mean, Spooktacular is coming, right? In October.
Yeah, so we got two big events coming in October. We have Sideshow Spooktacular event. We'll have all kinds of new reveals for it. We'll have a lot of promo codes going at all hours of the night.
Yeah.
Hit us up if you want more details on that. And then they're going to do another virtual con for the same week that New York Comic Con would have been. So I expect more details on that too.
That's gonna be, and we'll cover that here. We'll get back together. We'll cover that here. Also, open enrollment is not happening in October, so don't ask questions. It's once a year.
If you buy a statue, hit me in my DMs. I'll get you brownie points.
Exactly. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they have a frame pic of Steve at the Sideshow offices.
Hey, I had a legit issue today. I called him up, and they're like, Steve Clump. Oh my God, we got Steve Clump. All right, we're helping you, sir. We got you. Don't worry. Don't even
That's a Sideshow. EA still hasn't learned yet, but they're definitely gonna learn.
Yeah.
We can do a whole nother video on this game.
You better be right act.
Oh man. So tomorrow, once Avengers finish, I have the early copy so I could play before anybody else. I'll be streaming that tomorrow in the afternoon for a few hours. Come ridicule me and watch as I try to figure this shit out and see. I mean, the game's got good reviews. Visually, it might not be the best, but let's see what it is. So I'll be streaming that tomorrow because I got to remove Call of Duty because it takes up so much space for some reason, and then install Avengers. But I'll be playing that tomorrow and Thursday. And then, so we'll see how far we get. But I'm going to try to do a full playthrough on our YouTube channel. So we'll see how many parts it is. So I beat the game, then I'll probably do the random raids. There's so much to this game. But that's what I'll be doing for you guys. So come and chill. What you got going on, Matt? Mr. 1000, what's up?
I got a few figures I bought lately, so I'm gonna probably be unboxing those soon. Got my eye on a big book maybe that I might pull the trigger on this week. So an old one, pre-code.
Man, you just gave Steve a semi.
Yeah, I think so. That's why he's hiding behind that slab right now.
And for anyone wondering, my butthole is finally back to normal today. It felt like a really regular day I've had since that week.
So, and be prepared. There'll be a condensed version of that video done sometime this week. I'm going to take the best parts of that. Steve Butthole video is definitely happening. If you sign up and you subscribe, I will send it directly to you. That's a great incentive to have. But there'll be a condensed version of the hot sauce challenge of the Death Nut challenge. That's going to be thrown up on YouTube. But yeah, thank you everybody who showed up. We had such a great turnout for that. People were really excited. So I mean, I don't know if we want to do that again anytime soon, but down the road, a few months, maybe before enrollment in July, we'll do something again. We got to spread it out, man. I don't. It's just so bad.
Like, might have to get all new people for that.
So bad, but everybody did really well. I mean, for the most part, you guys really knocked it out the park. That was such a fun video. I mean, did you go to sleep okay? Did you stay up for a little bit? Like,
I rewatched it, of course, because there was just a lot of stuff that I wasn't paying attention to. Like when Steve said the Bible, reading the Bible, I completely didn't hear that on the live screen. But I woke up about 3 a.m. I was feeling some pain. I was in some trouble.
I tuned in and I saw Steve running around his house. Like, he just walking with the phone.
He's like, oh. It was literally like watching the Blair Witch. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a really fun time, man. I don't remember laughing that hard ever.
It was. I'm glad to have done it, even with all the aftermath that took place. It was a good time. It's awesome.
Yeah, a ton of subs. You guys got us over 700, so I really appreciate that, man. We love doing these kind of things. We love making these videos, and just having a good time. Yeah, so be on the lookout. Tomorrow, I'm dropping a Chadwick Boseman video. Finally was able to sit and get it done. We have Marvel's Avengers gameplay coming up. Fuzz has another hot sauce review coming up. James is doing something. I don't even know. I'm sure he'll do something at some point. Something useful. And oh man. And then I check at the end of this month, 3 Men on the Basement, they're going to be hosting a comic swap in Connecticut. Some members of the Fiend Club will be attending. There's going to be a live show. There's going to be comic books. It's going to be a swap. So you're going to be able to buy books. You're going to be able to trade books. You're going to be able to, make new connections, meet new friends. Usually the 3 men are there. Dave in the Cave. The NY Warriors usually show up. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be safe. There's going to be hand sanitizer stations. It's 6 feet apart. So again, if you guys can make it, I'll put the information up on a video tomorrow. We'll also post it on the IG so you guys can find it. So if you can, please come through. If you're in the Connecticut area, please come through, come hang out, say hello. And ask me any personal questions about Steve. I'll give you an answer.
If y'all want to know the real personal questions,
we'll leave the FaceTime and I'll congratulate you.
Listen, we'll FaceTime with Steve. He'll show you. He'll give you a room tour.
Yeah, sure.
The winner of the 1K giveaway will win a trip to Steve's house, and you'll be able to walk around, visit the museum.
We'll take you to the barn. You can see the horse. We'll take you on a horse ride if you want.
Oh yes, free horse rides. You'll be able to clean sheets. It's gonna be great time. But for real, man, thank you guys for coming on a random Tuesday night. We hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. With that said, guys, on behalf of Steve and Matt, have a good night. Peace.
Night, everyone.